Welcome to my channel. The events that we are now witnessing on the fronts of Ukraine are extremely important. What is happening now, the results, the consequences that they will lead to, could be truly momentous for Ukraine, and possibly for the entire world. The Ministry of Defense of the Russian Federation is trying to make excuses, that is, it is brazenly lying about what is happening on the battlefield. And on the battlefield, according to the British Ministry of Defense, the Ukrainian armed forces continue to break through. Over the past 24 hours, according to British estimates, the AFU has advanced to a depth of about 50 kilometers south of Kharkiv. And before that there were another 20 kilometers and 50 kilometers. And as I write this down, the Ukrainians are liberating one settlement after another. These are tremendous successes. The Washington Institute for the Study of War estimates that Kiev has liberated about 2,500 square kilometers on the east side, during the Ukrainian army's rapidly developing breakthrough. Both British and US experts estimate that Russian troops on the 10th day of the counterattack were still caught off guard or not ready for real combat action at all. Those territories that were liberated by the AFU, they were held by the enemy only marginally. The AFU soldiers who entered the liberated territories saw there a huge amount of weapons, piles of ammunition, simply abandoned by the enemy, who carried off on their feet and left everything at the mercy of the victor. According to British and US estimates, the most serious successes were associated with the liberation of two towns, Kupiansk and Izium. Both of these settlements were important communication centers for Russian forces in their operations against the AFU. And communications and logistics, this is the main element, this is what the outcome of the war will depend on. And it is the enemy's logistics that the AFU is destroying in all directions. There is one more small, but very important detail that attracts attention. The United States Secretary of State Antony Blinken and NATO Secretary of State Jens Stoltenberg, speaking at the press conference in Brussels, warned against the euphoria of such success. But at the same time they said that the war could last a few more months. Months. Earlier it was said that the war could drag on for at least a year or a few years, but now it is already said about months. This is a real breakthrough. And on the other side of the front, defeat is first hushed up, and a few days later called a cunning strategic move to reduce positions to strengthen the DNR group. I will not comment on this in any way, but I await your opinion in the comments. To help the channel grow, watch one or more of the videos offered to you at the end. Thank you. At this point, I will say goodbye to you and see you again. Have a good day.